The title of this video is 5 odd digital products that actually sell, and you might think you need to be some online guru to pull that off, but I'm here to bust that myth wide open. But the truth is, some of the weirdest ideas are quietly making people thousands of dollars every month. So if you've ever thought my idea is too niche, this video will prove otherwise. And the best part, you can create these with tools like Canva, ChatGPT, and even host them for free. Let's dive into the weirdest niches that are actually making real money right now. What do anime lovers and productivity nerds have in common? Apparently a lot more than you might think. When two hyper-specific interests intersect, the result is often a gold mine for digital products. Anime-themed productivity tools take something fun and visual and combine it with the highly sought-after desire to actually get organized. It's a mashup that hits both emotional and functional needs, which is a rare yet profitable combo. And it's exactly the kind of niche product people overlook. There's a surprising overlap of audiences who love organizing their lives with digital tools and are obsessed with anime aesthetics. These interests can be combined into ebooks and even downloadable planners featuring anime-themed art, characters, and motivational layouts. These digital planners range from $7 to $29 and rack up hundreds to thousands in sales. A simple, beautifully designed 30-page planner built using Canva and ChatGPT can seriously bring in some impressive passive income. These products aren't complicated to make, but they're deeply appealing to a specific kind of buyer. This product is not just about aesthetics here. These ebooks are actually solving a specific problem: how to stay motivated and organized while appealing to a specific passion. The designs often follow academic schedules, study methods like the Pomodoro method, and even include bonus templates like character building worksheets to almost gamify productivity. With anime being a massive global niche, there's almost endless potential for spin-offs too. So think anime mental health trackers, cosplay prep planners, or even creative writing notebooks. The possibilities are truly endless when you combine two existing passions into one product. So if you've ever felt like your idea is too out there, remember that specificity sells. What's the weirdest niche idea you could create a planner or ebook around? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your most creative ideas. And if you want to learn our entire process for creating and selling digital products, along with copy scripts, Canva templates, and other done-for-you tools, be sure to check out our new free training linked in the description below this video. Let's talk about a digital product you might not expect: a breakup recovery workshop. It might sound too emotional or even too personal to work as a product, but that's actually precisely why it works so well. When people are heartbroken, they're actively searching for ways to feel better and ultimately regain control of their lives, right? A workshop that guides them through healing steps is more than just helpful. It almost feels like a lifeline to them. And when you position it as a safe, guided space with tools and exercises, people are actually willing to pay for that kind of support. This type of product walks attendees through journal prompts, self-reflection exercises, and emotional reset rituals. It can be sold live as a Zoom session or even pre-recorded as an evergreen workshop. Tickets might be priced around $47 and include live participation and replay access. This format is incredibly beginner-friendly. You do not need a polished studio or any editing skills here, just empathy, experience, and a willingness to share your story and experiences. And what makes this even better is that workshops can be sold before you even create them. All you need is a landing page, a simple checkout page — System.io works great for this — and a clear outline of what the attendees will learn. When you're teaching from lived experience, people connect with you instantly. Just 100 sales turns this into a $4,700 digital asset that keeps on selling. That level of realness builds trust and makes serious sales. Not all profitable ideas have to be flashy. In fact, some of the most successful digital products solve quiet, persistent issues like burnout. Freelancers and solopreneurs constantly deal with overwhelm, yet very few products actually speak directly to that pain. That means it's a blue ocean opportunity for a well-targeted mini course. When you're able to help people set better boundaries and streamline their line of work, they'll pay for the clarity and the relief that that brings them. A highly effective mini course can be built around, let's say, burnout prevention for freelancers. This course can teach solopreneurs how to avoid overwhelm, set better boundaries, and streamline their services using automation. A 3-module course sold for $97 and hosted on Google Drive can be created quickly using Canva slides and ChatGPT prompts. It's so possible to create a course over one weekend and start making real sales within a week. With just 20 sales a month, this can bring in around $2,000 per month consistently. And remember, the course doesn't need to be high production. It just needs to be smart, simple, and speak directly to a pain point. Short, tactical, results-driven courses are what people actually want. They're so much easier to digest, and they actually provide faster wins. Don't get stuck thinking you need a 10-hour course to be seen as credible. Start with a 2-hour win and grow from there. Now, memberships, they can feel intimidating, but they don't have to be, especially if you hyper niche. Now, what does that mean? That just means picking a niche that is super specific. So, the idea of dog training is common, but most programs ignore apartment-specific issues. Think barking in thin-walled buildings, no backyard, leash reactivity in shared hallways. When you target these specific pain points, you immediately differentiate your offer. People will happily pay for a solution that matches their exact pain point. A membership designed for people living in apartments with dogs solves super unique challenges. Content can be focused on limited space trainings, excessive barking, leash etiquette in tight hallways, so on and so forth. If you deliver it through a platform like School, it provides an easy way to build community and deliver content in a gentle, streamlined way. A low-cost membership like this could be priced at just $19 a month, and with just $150 a month, that's about $3,000 a month in recurring income, guys. That's crazy. The videos can be shot on a phone and repackaged into short modules. The key to success is not in high-end production, but in directly addressing a pain point that's often ignored. When you speak to people that feel unheard, they listen and they buy. Memberships generate recurring income, so you're not having to chase new buyers every month. So if you have a niche skill, problem, or life experience, turning it into a simple membership is a great move. So far, I've shared 4 digital product ideas, and we have one more really good one to go. But if you want to discover the perfect profitable digital product for you, you can download our totally free profitable digital product discovery bot. Now, this is a really good one. A short ebook about reinventing your life or your career after 50 is a surprisingly profitable idea. There are millions of people who feel stuck in their midlife who don't see themselves reflected in the online space. They feel alone in this confusion and in this lost space. They're not beginners, but they're not where they want to be either. They want hope, guidance, and a clear plan. And even more importantly, they want it from somebody who understands. That's why an ebook with a real life and relatable angle is so good. This kind of digital product could include journal prompts, daily mindset practices, and step-by-step guidance for starting over professionally. Priced at $29 and created using Canva or ChatGPT, it doesn't take long to produce and can be hosted on Google Drive. There really is a growing demand for content that speaks directly to people in their 40s and 50s, and even beyond, who feel stuck in their next chapter of life. A 25-page ebook that tells a clear story and offers actionable advice is more than enough to create consistent sales. It offers emotional reassurance along with the practical steps. Goldmine. You don't need 200 pages. You just need 20 pages of real value. Teach something you've lived through, package it simply, and make it actionable. That's the secret. People want action. They want to be able to put what they've learned into play. And remember, your story doesn't need to be perfect to be powerful, to resonate, and for people to connect to. You really do not have to be a guru. You also do not need to be perfect, so stop thinking that. You just need to start with one digital product idea that solves one specific problem. And with tools like ChatGPT, Canva, and free hosting platforms like Google Drive or School, there's absolutely nothing stopping you. You are more than qualified to help somebody else with what you know and what you have experienced. And if you want to learn our entire process for creating and selling your own digital products, along with copy scripts, Canva templates, and other done-for-you tools, be sure to check out our new free training linked in the description below this video. Now that you know 5 odd digital products that actually sell, you might be wanting to learn how to create your first digital product fast. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts by watching this next video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it is way more powerful. I will see you in the next video.